What's up, all you Spider-Man loving dudes and dudettes? ToyShiz here, and I got a really awesome fresh look for you guys today, straight from China, or whoever I purchased this off of. These are now hitting eBay and Mercari, sites like that. This is the Chinese exclusive Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure that were specifically designed to be more of a basic bargain bin type Spider-Man slash Marvel Legends figure for Chinese audiences. There's also a Iron Man and a Captain America, but I had to have one for the old Marvel Legends collection. I'm really digging the box, the packaging on this, and once I open him up, I'm gonna slap him back in the box and keep it for the old collection because I just think it's a standout, awesome conversation piece, something unique. It doesn't have any type of extra hands or weapons or Build-A-Figure pieces, nothing like that. It is a bargain Spider-Man, pizza Spider-Man, actually. So we'll take a good look comparison at the two. Maybe if you've missed him the first go around, maybe if you broke him, maybe you just want another one altogether. So we'll see if the hands and everything swap out and if the paint matches up, yada yada. But again, in talking about the packaging, the back of the box is a really nice photo of Spider-Man doing the whole web thwipping deal. And on the side of the box, you get another glimpse of Spider-Man with some Chinese warnings and, hey, you know, the plastic is extremely dangerous, something like that. You know, we'll open them up and ask questions later. And as you can see, between the standard Marvel Legends packaging and this new exclusive line, it's a little bit smaller than the average Marvel Legends packaging, a little bit more square, more along the lines of Star Wars The Black Series, if we had to compare it with something. It's a little bit smaller, more compact. You could fit a couple weapons and hands in there, just saying. But let's go ahead, let's get him open. Let's see how this looks up close and personal. This is the brand new Hasbro Chinese exclusive, non-knockoff Marvel Legends series Spider-Man. And of course, here are the two Spider-Men out of their packaging. Which one is the Chinese exclusive? Actually forgot. No, I'm just kidding. It's this one right here. The new Chinese one has a little bit of a more matte finish than the original Pizza Spider-Man. Pizza Spider-Man's got a little bit more glossiness going on. But if you're looking at him just in terms of, hey, is this a good-looking Spider-Man? It's pretty much the same exact one. On my original Pizza Spider-Man, he's got a couple paint issues here and there, but this Spider-Man can definitely do the trick in terms of if you're looking for a Pizza Spider-Man, that's for sure. He's got some really nice reds and blues going on. It's unlike the San Diego Comic-Con, the Raft exclusive, that was a bit more darker in paint, a little bit more McFarlane type Spider-Man. Just overall, the paint is really nice on this Spider-Man. He's actually a lot better than the original Pizza Spider-Man that I have. I will be honest with you, though. I think that the original's Pizza Spider-Man's colors a little bit more vibrant red. This one looks a little bit more toned down. He is, like I said, a little bit more muted red, not quite as dark as this red. So this is more of a muted red, which goes into a darker red body. The legs are the muted red. These are all muted until it gets to about this point where it continues and the darker red is up here. So it's kind of a mishmash of dark red to not really matching the exact color throughout. It does kind of break it up a little bit, gives it a little bit more dimension in that sense, but on the original Pizza Spider-Man, it's one solid red color all the way through. It's a toss-up. I'm glad to have this one, but I still like the original Pizza Spider-Man better. But you know what? Let's go ahead, let's swap out some pieces and see how they fit. On this guy, you can just simply pull the peg out. And if you'll notice on this, the pegs are actually a little bit different. The original Pizza Spider-Man is a little bit more ribbed, whereas this one is just a flat peg. So that's really the only difference. If it goes in or not, let's see. It does not. Actually, you know what? Because it's ribbed, it doesn't seem to want to go in all the way. So you can't really switch out the hands on this guy. Let's see another one. You know what? I'll tell you what. That's the tricky thing. You don't want to wreck this. The holes on the arms seem to be a little bit different in terms of if you wanted to switch out the pegs. Let's see this guy. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's minute, but it's a little bit thinner in terms of the joints. So the original Pizza Spider-Man has a thicker wrist, whereas the hole in the new Chinese Spider-Man has a smaller porthole. So yeah, you actually can't really switch the pegs. Naturally, you'd have to shave down those pegs if you wanted to do it, so that's just one heads up. In terms of switching out the heads, you can just simply pop the Chinese Spider-Man head off and pop on the original Spider-Man head, and that actually works really well. So the original unmasked, well, mask up Spider-Man, Pizza Spider-Man will work on the Chinese. And then, of course, also this Marvel Legends Peter Parker custom head that I have will fit as well. And if you still want one of these, I'll put a link in the description below. And we will just say that sadly, because you can't switch out the hands, you can't give old Peter Parker his pizza slice that comes with the Pizza Spider-Man. So that's a little bit of a bummer that you can't actually switch out the hands. The articulation is the same. The joints on him are maybe just a little loose, just up here in this butterfly joint. This one seems a little bit more solid. The double jointed elbows are more solid this time around. My Pizza Spider-Man's a little bit gummy, a little bit loose. Ab crunch, back, forth, waist, kicks out. Does everything a spider can. So that is going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Hasbro Chinese Spider-Man exclusive Marvel Legends figure. Again, along with Captain America and Iron Man. Not any type of weapons, any type of extra hands, head portraits, nothing like that. Cap does come with a shield, but it's one of those things where Cap should come with a shield. But just to give you guys a look, here is the Chinese Spider-Man along with Pizza, a couple symbiotes, and then $20.99, all using that same body type more or less with just some part swaps here and there. I think that the bottom line is if you're missing Pizza Spider-Man, or if you need a good Spider-Man, you just don't have one, or you don't want to pay those prices, completely understandable, you can grab this guy. He's going to look great on your shelf. No, you won't be getting any type of the accessories. However, he does have some decent paint. Little bit wonky in terms of the colors when it comes down to the individual hands and the feet. It's a little bit different shade of red. You're going to get the same exact articulation. You can swap out the actual head portraits if you wanted to. So I would say more pros than cons, and to top it all off, that oh so sweet packaging, which made me want to get this figure. Again, he's just going in the collection in that box. Something very cool, something new to have, so to speak. Interesting conversation piece. But I am curious to know what you guys think about these Chinese Marvel Legends figures. Again, to answer your question, you probably just had pop in your head. No, these are not knockoffs. A lot of people keep thinking that. These are actually for the Chinese market. They're just simplified versions of Marvel Legends that we've had for quite some time. Just a new way to get some Marvel Legends products into people overseas' hands. But again, let me know what you guys think. Will you be picking up Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk all things Chinese Marvel Legends. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, I think the biggest, saddest part about this figure is that he doesn't come with his own pizza slice. What's he going to eat when he's shipping over here from China in that all claustrophobic box? And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.